Hello everybody, this is Ch.2 and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. Alright, so last episode we got caught up on almost everybody's tales. Linu's, as usual, was very humorous. Even Tomi's was a little funny, and yeah, so we're getting some some depth to these characters, but there's one more we need to talk to, and that is Aribeth.
I am pleased to see that you remain safe, my friend. Lord Nasher tells me he is confident of your success, though I do worry at the danger in which you place yourself. Have you yet discovered any new information on the cult?
You said I should ask you how you became a paladin.
I did say that, didn't I? Are you sure you wish to hear the tale? It is not an exciting one, and I would not wish to bore you.
No, I want to hear it.
As you wish. Do not complain later, however, if you find the tale does not live up to your expectations. I am, after all, no bard. Where should I begin? My family lived in a human village in the wild lands of the northern mountains, and I once longed for nothing more than to be a skilled hunter, as my father was. The village was destroyed when the orcs massed and attacked the Southlands. My family was killed, though I survived. For years I thought of little but wreaking bloody vengeance upon the orcs. I stalked the crags with my bow, mercilessly killing all I crossed.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
Indeed, I was much different then. My vengeance consumed me, and I dealt death at every turn, but I had no peace. On the 5th winter of my hunt, I stalked an orc tribe deep into the spine of the world, and encountered a blizzard so terrible I could do naught but camp and pray. The blizzard was merciless and lasted days, and as I lay dying in the snow and wind, I spotted a human man approaching. I thought I was mad. He was tall and strong, though I noticed he was missing his right hand. The cold did not seem to affect him, and he looked down at me kindly and picked me up from the snow without effort. I remembered nothing beyond that. When I awoke, I found myself at a small Ilmitary monastery near the city of Silvery Moon. The monks told me I had nearly died.
Who was the man that saved you?
I have often thought that he was none other than an avatar of Tyr himself, the Lord of Justice. Though perhaps that is presumptuous of me. Whoever he was, the Ilmitary monks had not seen him bring me, and I never saw him again. Or perhaps I should say, I never saw him in person. He came to me time and time again in my dreams for many months afterwards, telling me that my vengeance would bring no true justice. I refused him at first, determined to return to my bloody hunt. The dreams came more frequently, and the man grew more stern with me. The path lay elsewhere, I was told, and reluctantly I left the mountains and came to Neverwinter and entered the service of Tyr. The dreams never came again.
What happened then?
Tyr's clerics took me in, and over time I learned their ways and grew to admire the maimed god. I chose to champion justice instead as his paladin, and found peace at long last. My dedication saw me rise through the ranks, and it was much later that I encountered the young acolyte Fenthic, and knew that I had found my true path at last.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sadden you.
No, thank you. Thank you for listening to my tale. You have been a great comfort to me. I am glad that you have come to work for Lord Nasher. You have so many admirable qualities, he could not be better served. I would be glad to call you a friend. Tyr only knows that finding a friend in times like these is difficult enough. I hope you feel the same.
I do.
I am glad, my friend. Let us return to the subject of your mission, then.
I'll go now.
Then I wish you well, my friend. Return to me as soon as you can.
And that is Aribeth's second part of her tale. Anyways. Alright, so yeah, we've got a few side quests to pick up, so let's go speak to Kendrak over here. Actually, did I already loot this or not? No, I'll talk now. Let's talk to Kendrak first.
Hey, I suppose you're here to sign up, are you? I've no time for a new apprentice, however, so off you go.
Sign up for what? For the Bloody Mercenary Guild, of course. Isn't that why you've come? Unless you're not here for training. Wait, now I've placed you. You're one of the folk who came with the Lady Aribeth, aren't you? From Neverwinter? My apologies, lad. We get so many strangers coming through town these days, after all. Something I can do for you? Well, who are you? My name be Kendrak, head of the guild here, and mayor of Port Llast, also known as the first captain. Your name be then... Pleased to meet you. My name is Kell Davis. Aye, the lady mentioned ye. She said ye be a hero. Though I find that a bit hard to imagine, I'd be glad you're here, however. I have a problem someone competent like yourself might be able to help with, and there's coin in it for ye, to boot. Might ye be interested? Yeah, what's the problem? I received word from Waterdeep not long ago that a group of criminals escaped from the Bulwark prison. Dangerous bunch, killers all. According to the word, the group be split up to avoid capture, but all of them be in this region. That makes me nervous, it does. Each of them has a sizable bounty for their left ear, marked with the seal of the Bulwark, to prove that they be dead. 'Tis too dangerous a task to set me own men to it, but perhaps ye might be up to the challenge. What does ye think, lad? Well, how much are the bounties? There be 5 criminals escaped, and a bounty of 300 gold pieces exists for each of them. Whoa. Just how dangerous are these men? Not all be men, in fact, but all be quite deadly. If he finds them, be careful. At least they be separated now, and not all together. Alright, so I would have to bring back their ear? Aye, they be not wanted alive any longer. The seal of the prison on their ear identifies them, and it'd be easier than carrying the body. There's a good point. Alright, yes, I'll do it. 'Tis a relief to hear that, lad. If left free and alive, these criminals would become a problem, I'm sure. I hope he finds them all. 5 be named as follows: Zor, the Sturge, Wyvern, Delilah, and Ysgar. Tell me about Zor. Zor be a Minotaur. Oh, jeez. So he should stick out wherever he goes. He be strong and a fierce warrior, but is a wee bit simple in the head. I am told he has many friends still in Luskan. It may be that he will be there, or at least attempting to enter the city. Alright, tell me about the Sturge. The Sturge be a strange one, a gnome thief, it is said, who believes himself to be the smartest man alive. The gnome were sighted last in the wildlands along the south road, though he could be anywhere there. Alright, we'll have to wait for him. The Wyvern. The Wyvern is an elven man, a renowned bandit who is familiar with the ways of the wood. He be deceptive and cunning, and skilled with the bow. The elf has not been sighted, but I have little doubt he be hidden within the Neverwinter wood. Best search for him there. Alrighty, Delilah. A female halfling who is known to be cruel and wicked. She be an assassin who comes out of Luskan. I hear the city to be closed up tight, however, so I doubt she'll be there. Last word I have of that one is that she was spotted east of town, and then all but vanished. Alright, what about Ysgar? Ysgar be a fierce half-orc murderer, and it were he that masterminded the escape of all these criminals. Of all the ones that have escaped, 'tis Ysgar who has remained the most elusive. I have not a clue where he might be, though he will not stray far. Alright, well, I'll be going then. Alright, sounds like Zor's the first one on the list. So, yeah. Alright, I was going to check to see if that I had looted this cabinet or not. Yeah, I got it. Alright. Jeez. Let's go.
Fall in behind me here.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I added an annotation after I uploaded last episode about, I made another commentary mistake. I'll be able to finish off each of the characters' stories at level 10, not level 11, so there we go. Alright, there's one more person we need to talk to pick up the side quest, so let's go talk to her.
Fall in behind me
And
here.
looks like I'm gonna have to give her orders again. Make sure it's melee, distance, stay close, heal, and 50%. Alright. So you don't... Learner. There was a big fellow in here looking for someone exactly like ya. Pretty sure it's ya. Buddy of mine tells him to get lost and that big guy kill him for it. Blood all over. Did your friend give him any info? Me buddy did not, but after I saw him all split in half like that, I tells the guy you've been around these parts. I dare any manner to say you wouldn't have done the same thing right then. Alright, I better clear out before anyone else gets hurt. Yeah, these be trouble times about these parts. Wow. Alright. I think if you actually manage to talk to him before you hand in anything to Aribeth, I think you'll get an extra option, but I'm glad I didn't get it because I wouldn't have been able to read it. Don't let the word learner fool you, but I guess maybe the way it's spelled would be an indication. Anyways, but yeah. We need to talk to Eltura, because we can actually get her quest this time. But actually, let's go in here just to show you how you're supposed to know about it. Yeah, you're supposed to talk to Sayer.
Greetings.
Nothing can I do for you until you get the books. Go on. I have no time to talk to them. Eltura will tell you all. Yes? Alright. Apparently there's some books involved. Alright, let's talk to her.
Welcome to the shop, as I like to say. I am Eltura Subtil, and a finer collection of wares you are not apt to find.
I'd like to ask you some questions. Might as well spill the question and I'll see if I can figure out an answer for you. I'm looking for work. Do you know of any? Well, I do indeed have a task for you. However, how do you feel about recovering some old tomes for me? Good, tell me more. Scattered about the region are the 5 tomes of ancient Imaskar. I want you to find these tomes and return them here to me. If you can do this, then I will reward you far beyond the value of the books. Of that, you can be certain. The 5 tomes that I want you to find are the tomes of Resonance, Life, Death, Ice, and Fire. Where could the Tome of Fire be? The Tome of Fire has been a tricky one for me to locate. My scrying attempts reveal that it is far to the south, but I cannot see where specifically. It would make sense that the tome was within the Charwood, though I know not why. That realm resists my scrying. If it were anywhere else, I think I could locate it. Do you require more information about the five tomes? About the Tome of Ice. Near here, but to the south, you'll find a tower. Within that tower, you shall find the Tome of Ice. Of course, the owner of the tower is a powerful wizard in his own right, and you should be cautious in your approach. Sounds like it might be in one of his tower. Anyways. The Tome of Life. This tome was in the possession of Brother Taurus, a member of the Arcane Brotherhood. I had planned to buy it from him, but he died before I had the chance. I checked around when I heard he was dead, but it wasn't amongst his personal possessions. The only place I haven't searched yet is his tomb. I simply haven't had the time. Who's the Arcane Brotherhood? Come now, you can't be serious. You don't know of the Arcane Brotherhood? They are located in Luskan, and they are the true power in that city. Their ruthless tactics are infamous, and the only thing that has stopped them from major expansion is the constant infighting and bickering they do. Where is this tomb? Being wealthy and powerful, I would imagine he had his own mausoleum outside the city walls of Luskan. Just be careful. Brother Taurus was a powerful wizard and might have some deadly traps or guardians protecting his tomb from great grave robbers. Okay, sounds like we could go that direction. Find the Tome of Death. Like the Tome of Fire, my scrying tells me that the Tome of Death has followed the long, dark road into the Charwood. If only I could see more, but the region is impervious to my efforts. Alrighty, and the Tome of Resonance. My scrying has shown that it was originally taken east into the Neverwinter woods. Perhaps if you go to the Neverwinter woods, a clue or two will reveal itself. Alrighty, so it sounds like the tomb sounds... which one was it? I can't remember what she said, but one of them's in the tomb. Outside the city of Luskan, and it looks like we'll be heading that direction. So, come on,
Fall
Sharwyn.
in behind me here.
Alrighty. So yeah, I haven't sold off my excess equipment off yet, but I guess I'm out of time for this episode. So the next episode, we'll start heading north again a little further, and see if we can still find some more information on the cult, and maybe pick up a few side quests along the way, or maybe progress them a bit. So this is Sarek 1983 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.